Hello and welcome to the Week 1 Assignments folder. It's a busy place, isn't it? You've navigated through all of the enrollment and advising processes, got logged into Blackboard. You get into the class and you're probably a little overwhelmed by all of the buttons. Then you get into the Week 1 Assignments folder and maybe you're a little overwhelmed by all of the items in there. That's okay. It's a natural sort of feeling to feel overwhelmed by a complex undertaking like this. One thing that might help you is that there is a list of things for you to do each week. For those of you who kind of like a check mark approach to your tasks for the week, that should give you a handy little place to organize your thoughts. And then each time you come into the week, you'll see various readings, videos, links to the videos in the library, perhaps links to articles on the internet or in the library. You'll see discussion prompts and reminders of various things along the way. This is all to help you stay organized. It's not a place where you can go and just quickly glimpse what's going on. This is going to be the place where you come each week to do your work. So be sure you carve out enough time each week. This seems to be the biggest problem my online students tell me about, is that they're so busy, but it takes time. It takes time to be a graduate student. It takes time to be successful. I know you're busy. I'm busy too. I have kids and I have a home and I have a spouse and there's lots of things going on in my life. But what I do is I close the door and turn on the computer and then I clear away distractions and focus for a while. That seems to be my big tip to you because it's the big tip that my former students give me. If they can just find a way to carve that out, then they are successful. If they start to feel overwhelmed and rushed, then they start to fall behind. Once you start to fall behind, your anxiety level goes up, and then you have problems. This week is a leadership kind of communication week. You get lots of glimpses into the leadership principles, concepts, tips of the day kind of stuff. You can kind of think of yourself as a leader in this class as well as a follower. Your roles are interchangeable sometimes. You are going to be leading discussions when you post your main discussion board. You are going to be following other people's discussions. You're going to be following your own discussion as people reply to it. I often think that sometimes we overemphasize the leader part of leadership and we forget about the followers that are necessary to make leadership successful. So we're going to be both. Sometimes you'll be a leader, many times you'll be a follower. I'll be the same. Oftentimes you look at me, the professor, as the leader, expecting all of the communication burden to fall on me. But if sometimes you're the leader, then the burden falls on you. And sometimes I'm following you or you're following me. Those are not burden-free roles either. Followers have duties to do too. We need to be good followers as well as good leaders. It's a good week. It's a good book. We have lots of extra materials. It should be a lively class. So get used to week 1 and you're going to see the same pattern week after week. If you have questions, the professor's office is the place to post those. If they're general questions, if they're how do I do this assignment kinds of questions, other students probably have similar questions. Go to the professor's office. Now, if it's something unique to you on your personal schedule or a grade you received or something like that, then email is the best way to go. We'll see you there.